channel. I'm Diana Salizer, and this video I'm going to teach you how to use quadratic equation using a quadratic formula. In this, there are two really popular ways to solve quadratic equation, and one of them is by factoring and one of them is by using a quadratic formula. And by factoring, it is a little quicker and little easier than using a quadratic equation. However, not everyone can be factored, and sometimes your teacher says that you have to use a quadratic formula. Now, we have an example here that we need to use a quadratic equation. I'm going to teach you how to use a quadratic formula. In order to use a quadratic formula, the equation has to be standard form. What I mean is that it has to be equal to 0. And all the x terms and the numbers have to be n left. And all are equal to 0. Formula has 3 letters. Has A, B, and C. And A is always a number in front of x squared term. And B is always the number in front of x term or the middle number. And C is always a number that has not touched in x term. In this particular example, we have 2x squared plus 2x minus 5 is equal to 0. Our A is equal to 2, our B is equal to 2, and our C is equal to negative 5. So the formula we use is x is equal to negative b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So now we solved it. So we have x is equal to negative b, which is 2. So we have negative 2 plus minus square root of b, which is 2 squared minus 4. Our a is 2. Our c is negative 5 all over 2, and our a is 2. So we have negative 2 plus minus square root of 2 squared is equal to 4 minus 4 times 2 times negative 5 is equal to negative 40. Negative times negative is equal to positive 40. So we have 2 times 2 is equal to 4. So we have negative 2 plus minus square root of 4 plus 40 is equal to 44 all over 4. And now the square root can be simplified even more, because the square root of 44 can be also square root of 4 times square root of 11, because 4 times 11 is equal to 44, and the square root of 4 is equal to 2, and the square root of 11 cannot be simplified anymore, so we have square root of 11. So now we have negative 2 plus minus 2 square root of 11 all over 4. And last but not the least, we need to move on to our last step. All the term has something is common. So we have 3 terms: the negative 2, the 2 square root of 11, and the 4. And if you have noticed, all those 3 terms has a common factor. So we need to simplify it more. So to simplify, we need to divide it in the term, all the term by 2. So we have x is equal to negative 2 plus minus 2 square root of 11 all over 4. So we need to simplify it by 2. So we have 2 So now, negative 2 divided by 2 is equal to negative 1 plus minus. So we need to cancel it. So we have square root of 11 all over 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2. So now, this equation cannot be simplified anymore. So this is our final answer.